Yeah, hello guys, welcome. In this video we are going to cover about Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is a what we can call it is a tool which it is a framework what we can call which is going to be helpful to construct responsive websites. What is mean by exactly a responsive website? In the sense, whatever the screen resolution, even if it is a mobile or tablet or it is a large screen desktop, whatever the screen size is there, the website need to be fit according to the screen height and width. That is what the logic behind this particular responsive website. So responsive website is going to be constructed by using this particular Bootstrap. So this is going to be helpful, and this is not going to give you any new code, guys. So some predefined CSS classes are there. Those you need to remember and utilize whenever it is necessary for creating a responsive website. So now let's get started with this Bootstrap, guys. This particular topic Bootstrap, you no need to remember anything. So in the website you can find everything relevant about this particular Bootstrap technology. So now, in case if you want to study about Bootstrap, so we are going to open the website, that is what called getbootstrap.com. So this is the Bootstrap official website, guys. So you can see this: quickly design and customize responsive mobile first sites with Bootstrap. So it is the world's most popular front-end open source toolkit, so that you can create responsive websites by using this one. So whenever if you remember, when you create some CSS script, CSS styles as a separate style sheet, or else if you create any JavaScript file, content in a JavaScript file, whenever you are utilizing, you have to link that either style sheet or the script file, so along with your HTML files, right? So in the same way, so this Bootstrap is a separately developed framework. So you have to download this particular Bootstrap and link the CSS or JavaScript files which you are using, that you need to link up with your current website. Okay, so that is the reason you can there is a download option is there. If you click on this download option, so you have this particular compiled CSS and JavaScript content. If you click this download option, so it is going to get downloaded. So it is, as of now, the updated version is 5.1.0. so that particular files got downloaded, so you can open them. This is zip file. So then you will have two categories. One is CSS, these are all CSS predefined files. So even JavaScript also have the JavaScript files and all those. So you have to link them by using link tag and script tag, so which are necessary. So this is going to be a difficult concept, guys. So because every time you cannot download. So what is the alternative, if you ask me? There is an alternative option is there. Whenever you are utilizing any open source kind of technologies like Bootstrap, so there is an option called CDN. The same thing we can use it for jQuery also, guys. So CDN is Common Developers Network. So where these are going to upload any version of this kind of open source projects, so you can get that link and you can copy that link and paste it in your website wherever you are utilizing. And now at this point, so we'll have a what we can call, we'll have in a separate point in our mind. So the people will compare the speed whenever I download the files and link up to the website, and the link which I am getting from CDN. The people will feel that whatever the local files that we are downloading, that will get loaded in the browser very fast, but that is wrong. So CDNs will load very fast, guys. So the CDN option is the better option whenever you are utilizing any open source kind of technologies like Bootstrap or jQuery or any other things. So I prefer to use the CDN links. How to get the CDN link means, so in the same website, if you go back, so if you click on this get started, so they are going to give you, so what are the exact CSS and JavaScript bundles you have to incorporate in your website. So they are asking you to import this particular style sheet and one JavaScript file, so that you can work with this particular Bootstrap technology. Okay, so first let me create a sample website, and how I will show you how to link this particular Bootstrap content through a CDN. Okay, so first for this I'm going to use this Visual Studio Code, guys. So because this is going to be very convenient compare with Visual Studio. So even with Visual Studio you can work it out, but I prefer, because it's a Bootstrap always relevant with HTML and CSS. So that is the reason. So I am going to use this particular Visual Studio Code. Okay, so first let me create a folder first. So here I am creating a folder, Bootstrap samples, some name I am giving. So here you can go to this Visual Studio, go to file and open folder. So there you can select this particular Bootstrap samples. So now you targeted your workspace. Now let's create some HTML. So create a new file here. So let's go with the name index.html. So let me change the font size. Just give me one moment. So I am taking the HTML5 template here. So as I said, in case if I want to use this particular Bootstrap technology, so you have to import these particular files whichever I shown you. So in this particular through the CDN links. Okay, so you can copy this. So this is a CSS document link. So and after that you have a JavaScript link also. You can just okay. So here now let's get started with the basics. Okay, so let's start with the contents. Let's start with components. Okay, so there is an option called Accordion. So here, as I said, nothing to by heart, nothing to do anything. So here they had given some sample accordions. So this is the output you can expect. Okay, so if you see this, they had designed some classes. So you have to use a class called accordion. So internally, so for each and every item you need to take the class accordion item. So in that there is a header, there is a particular content. So for header we have accordion header. So since it's a button, when we need to click on this, it need to show and hide. So for that they had designed a button. So they just used accordion button class. So inside that ID1 collapse and all those. So this you can copy and let's paste it in this particular page and check whether it is working or not. So let me go to that page where we are saving our Bootstrap files. So you can see it is going to work, because so this particular CDN was linked so that you can able to use these classes, so which are coming respectively from that particular page. So this is similar to your external CSS and external JavaScript files. I hope this is clear. Okay, so accordion is nothing but so where it is going to be in a tab model, but which is going to display one after another. Guys, if you see this particular, so let's go back to the same. This is our index.html page. I am telling that Bootstrap will give you the responsiveness for each and every element. So to create responsive website, right? So this is the size of this particular. So this is a large screen size. I mean a desktop size you can call. So it is a laptop size. So if you make it shrink of this particular width of the screen, you can see this is a tablet screen size, this is a mobile screen size. So now you need to understand our website is going to be convenient and that is going to fit in the screen size whatever the screen height and width is going to. So that is the advantage of Bootstrap, guys. So this accordion is one example. Now let us go for this alerts option. So alerts we have like this. So first of all, let us start from the scratch so that you can easily understand for this. So first, so for everything CDN links are mandatory. Without that you cannot work out. Okay, so just remember that point. Okay, without CDN you cannot perform any Bootstrap relevant operations. So these two are the CDN link options. One is a CSS file, one is a JavaScript file. So here let's have a division. So let's start with some basics, then we can continue these things. Okay, so you cannot understand what are all these colors. So in case if you want to make a division responsive, so here let me write some content. So here I am writing some sample text for this. So if you see this, it is going to be like this. Okay, so now here in case if you want to apply the background in some color, so class equal to bg hyphen, there are some set of predefined color codes available for all the entire Bootstrap network, guys. So you can see if I give primary, just see you can see a background, not only background, even the text also. When you use primary, the word primary, you can see this dark blue color. So let me write one more division. So here, so class equal to bg hyphen secondary, primary and secondary. Remember these points. So secondary will get this dark ash color. Okay, so now let's do the same division and some code. So class equal to bg hyphen success. So this word success will give you some color. Let's see this. This is green color. Okay, so like the same, we have one more division I am taking. So here class equal to bg hyphen danger. So this danger is going to give you the red color background, I mean the red color. So since we are using for background bg hyphen, these classes were intended for applying the background color. So now let's go with the next one. So div class equal to bg hyphen info. So here also let me write some content. So info color is some cyan blue, or you can call light blue. So these are the Bootstrap colors whatever we have. I hope we have one more color also. So that is info, right? Now let's go with the next one. So div class equal to, so that is warning. So you can see this. These are the final Bootstrap colors. So the first, this one, this blue color is primary, this is secondary, success, danger, info and warning. So these are the standard Bootstrap colors. So if used for border, if you are using for background color, text color, anywhere, so these are the standard colors we have. In case if you want to apply any color from this, you can utilize the classes from that. So now, so this is for background. Okay, now let's work with the text colors. So div, so again take, let me take some text. Okay, so class equal to, here I applied color for the background. This time I am trying to apply for the text. So whenever you want to apply for the text hyphen, so let's start with the same primary. So now you can see the text in blue color. So the same color applied for the text. Earlier we applied for the background, that is the reason BG we are using. So here we are using for the text, that is the reason it was applied for the text background, text font. So again, so class equal to text hyphen secondary. Like that you can use all the things whatever I said. Text hyphen success, text hyphen danger, text hyphen info, text hyphen warning. So like that you can use all the standard colors of the Bootstrap. So this is how you can apply the text color and the background color, not only for division, any of the content you can utilize that one. So that is the advantage. So I hope it is clear. Now let's move for the next topic, applying the division properties and all those. So I'm taking a division here, I'm writing some font, I'm typing some text here. So inside that there is a class called class equal to content. Let's see what it is exactly. So if you observe this content, so it is instead of this one, let me take border also. Let me apply the regular CSS border as of now, because the Bootstrap border effects, border classes and all those we can cover. Border 1 pixel solid, some black color. So this is called content. So suppose if you use Jumbotron, sorry guys, it is not content, it is container. It's my mistake. So container. So when you use container, if you see this, even though if I am making it zoom, so from left hand side and right hand side you can see some space for that. So when you use this particular container, let me delete this and check whether I am able to get the border or not. No, I am not getting the border. So when you use container, so from left and right you are going to have some margin space. Remember that point, okay? So container hyphen fluid, if you use this container hyphen fluid, it is going to utilize 100%. So according to your requirement, if you need space in the item left hand side and right hand side, so then you can use the class called container. So when you don't want to use the space or margin, if you want to utilize 100% width of the screen, so then you can use container fluid option. Okay, so this is how you can work with the divisions and all those. And here we have one more topic called Jumbotron. Let me show you that one also. Jumbotron. See this guys. So whenever you are going to create a particular box like this, so very large one, so then we are going to use this class called Jumbotron. Okay, so let me show you an example for that. So otherwise you can see the background, you can see the source code also. One moment. So this is the source code, you can see. So there is a root class called Jumbotron. So the class we are going to use for this one is Jumbotron. So now if you see, as of now, you can see a box, only box, so no content is there. So after that every Jumbotron will have a heading. So then for that heading we are going to use this display 4. So there are some text effects are there from display 1 to display 0. So let me show you those display elements also. So when I use display 4, it is going to be very large. If you see 3, it's going to be very big. 2, so it's going to change like the same display 1. So like that the font size is going to be keep on increasing. So when the number is getting down, so if you use display 6, you will get very small font. So display 5. So like that you can use according to your requirement, guys. Okay, so that is what the heading. So after that you can see some text here. So for this text you have the class called lead. So this is an optional thing. You can, in case if you want to use this class, you can utilize, otherwise you can so leave this empty one also. So now you can see, so there is a paragraph, so I'm adding some text to this. So here I can give class called lead. So now you can see the text like this. So this is the original one, this is the zoomed one. Okay, so now you can see the text for this one. After this one, you can keep a button like read more or load more or learn more or something. So, and one more thing, after that they had displayed a line here, horizontal line. So you know this, by using this HR tag you are going to get that line. So you can see this, you got the line here. Okay, so for this they had used the class. So HR class is equal to my4. So margin yx, x and y direction it is. So it is the font, whatever the margin that you are going to give. This is very advanced. Going forward I am going to cover that one. So now let's see, there is a button here. So after some text again, so here let's use some paragraph text here. So after that one, so we are going to use a button. So button, so again, so instead of buttons they are using anchor tag, guys. Let's use anchor tag itself. So anchor tag href is equal to some hash. So here I am going to write some load more or learn more. So learn more. So here you can apply some classes. btn stands for button, guys. So going forward we are going to cover this topic once again. btn hyphen. So here you can give whatever the color of the Bootstrap color for this particular button. So again you can start from primary, secondary, success, warning, info, danger. You can use any color according to your requirement. So you can see this is going to be a Jumbotron. So this like this we are going to create this particular Jumbotron divisions and all those. So according to the requirement you can utilize this one. So again here, in case if you want to apply some background color for this one, so here we are going to use, instead of this, let me delete this one. So here I can write two classes, bg hyphen. So you can use any Bootstrap color, secondary. So now you can see, you can have some background color for this one. So otherwise you can utilize the code whatever they given, in case if you are expecting such kind of designs. So this is what called Jumbotron. Jumbotron will be used to display the larger content in the website page, which is going to be helpful to display some content of the website. So the lead content we are going to target by using this particular Jumbotron. Okay guys, so that's about this particular Jumbotron. Now the next topic. Okay, next let us discuss about the buttons and button styles. So just now we had gone through the button styles and all those. So let us discuss more about the buttons now. So now, so let me create a button, a simple button. So here for buttons we have the different styles. You can see this. So where, so this is a normal button, you can see the output. So this is a regular button. Okay, so let's apply some Bootstrap classes. So btn, let's see, it's going to become a Bootstrap button. So the standard border is not going to be visible. So and after that you can see, so as I said, for buttons we have the classes again where they can apply the backgrounds, background colors and all those according to the Bootstrap classes. So let me use again from the beginning, that is what called, so primary. So like the same, let's use secondary, success, danger, warning, info. So now you can see, so these are the different buttons which are generated by using the Bootstrap classes. So this is primary, secondary, success, danger, warning, and info and warning. Sorry. Yeah, warning and info. So these are the different classes what we have here. So this is how you can create buttons by using the Bootstrap content. Okay. So after that, so you can see this button outlines again. So where here we are going to get the color names. Okay. So you can also use only outlines. So by using the different class btn hyphen outline hyphen primary, outline hyphen secondary, danger again. So let's see those also. So additionally you can see the class as outline hyphen primary, so outline hyphen secondary and all those you will get. So outline secondary, outline success, outline danger, outline warning, outline info. So let's observe the difference here. So let's refresh. So you can observe the change here. So this is btn primary, this is btn outline primary, secondary. So this is success, warning, so danger, warning and info. So these are the different Bootstrap button styles we have. So next, so again you can see the button size also. So additional class it is again btn hyphen lg large, btn hyphen sm small. So according to the requirement you can use the button size also. Okay. And one more thing, if you use active, so it can be a dark background, so it is inactive one, so according to the secondary. So whenever you don't want to give the click option, you can additionally apply the class called disabled guys. So that is about the buttons. Now next you can see button group here. So whenever you have 2-3 buttons, you can group them as one unit by using the class called btn group. Let's observe that one. So we have a division, we have a division, class is equal to btn hyphen group. So let's add some buttons here. So button, so class equal to btn space btn hyphen primary, some 01, 02 and 03 example. Now let's see the output here. It is going to be displayed like this. So these 3 buttons are going to be merged as one unit. Let us ungroup and check how it is going to be. So we are not putting in a group this time. So now you can see normal buttons are going to be like this. So whenever you are keep them inside a good button group class, so it is going to be like this, especially for pagination, so previous and next kind of buttons. So it is going to be helpful. So at such cases we can utilize this button groups and button groups topic. Okay, so you can see for pagination, so for previous and next you are going to use this kind of thing. So again here also we have btn group lg, button group large, so then button is going to be a big one. So button group, this is the regular size, so this is the small size. Let's see that one also. So btn group, so additionally btn hyphen group hyphen lg large. Now let's see, it is going to become the larger button now. So if I use sm, it is going to be the small. So when you are not keeping any type, it is going to be in a standard size, the normal standard size I mean to say. So this is how you can create buttons and button groups inside the Bootstrap. Now let's go into the next component, that is what called card. So card is very important guys, you need to pay attention. Whenever we are going to create any website without card, that's not going to be fulfill our requirement. So let me take some example. So you can see this one. Let's go with one by one. Okay. So first you need to take a division. So you can give the class called card. So inside this card you can have an image. So for that you can use the class called so card hyphen img hyphen top. So you can apply some image. So div img class equal to, so card image dot src equal to, so you can give some address of some image. So let's get some image. Suppose I want to display this image there, so I can copy link address and paste it here. Okay, and check whether you are able to get that image or not. If you are not able to get the image properly, copy image address. Yes, we are able to get the image. So let us write some styles for managing the width and height of the image. So height is going to be some 200 pixels. Width also 200 pixels. So now you can see the card is going to be like this. So we have an image. So after that, in the card you can keep some the title of the image. So suppose for that you can use any tag. So even if it is h1, h2, h3 or anything, so you can use the class called card title. So suppose now you can see you will get a title like this. So after that one you will have some content text as shown in below. So you can write some content. So the class need to be used as card text. So paragraph class is equal to card text, and let us add some text here. So you can write some content like this. Okay. So next you are going to add some button. You know how to use these buttons and all those. Suppose I am going to add the text read more. So you can have a button like this. Okay, so this is how you can create what we can call cards in the Bootstrap. So whenever you are using more than one card, they are going to be displayed as a box like this. So cards will be helpful for displaying the content, example, whenever you are creating a website, in case if you want to add the services of the customer, so then it is going to be helpful to use these cards. Okay. Next, carousel. So carousel is a slider kind of stuff. Okay, where you can keep the number of images. So you can make a slider. So this is going to be something different. Normally for websites, the people are going to use jQuery sliders and all those. So this is also developed based on jQuery itself, but this is into this Bootstrap open source kind of thing. So you can easily understand. So here, let's take the basic one. So carousel space slide, this division, inside that you can have the region called carousel inner. So there you can keep the images like, so img class is equal to, you can keep the images. So d-block means display block. So display the item block. Okay. So w-100 means you can give the width of 100 pixels. So like that you can keep the images. They are going to scroll like this. So let's copy and paste this content and show you how to display a slider. So only thing is you have to provide the source. So these images are going to be displayed. So let me get some images. Suppose copy image address. So you can keep that address here. So after that one, second image, copy image address. and third image. Like that, how many images you want, so those many tags you have to use for this one, this image tags. So these need to be surrounded by the class carousel item. So you can create the image slider like this. I think animation is not started for this. Let me take this control. I hope due to images, so it is getting disturbed. I am going to delete the buttons. And one more thing, for this particular tool, I think we need to add one more JavaScript library also. So one moment, let me add that one. For this one we have to add one more additional JavaScript CDN, if I am not wrong. You require the JavaScript jQuery plugin, if I am not wrong. So let me include this in our website and try whether it is working or not. So guys, this 100 means 100%. I said in pixels. Sorry for that. Let me try this source code. I hope jQuery file was not set properly for this. Let me get that jQuery CDN. Let me check the compatibility. So after this session, so I will share this link for your slider. Okay, so let's continue for the remaining. So we have the collapse option. So this collapse option, when you click this, so this particular division is going to be displayed. So that is about this collapse button. So here you can see the simple one. So one is for showing, one is for hiding. Okay. So this is what called toggle actually. So you can see. So when you click on this particular primary button, so it is going to call hash means ID. So ID is nothing but it is going to call collapse example. So let me show you that one. So here I hope I added a lot many script files also. Let me delete all of them. So here first let's take some division. So ID is equal to, so let's consider this is the main division. So after that let's have a button. Okay, so A href is equal to, so reference as of now let's keep this empty. So here 1. So when I click this button, so I need to give the classes for the to create it as button. So btn hyphen info example. So then you can have a button here. So when I click this, some division I just want to display. So that is the reason. So here I am going to create a division. So where ID is equal to, so div 1. Let me write some content. So after this, so now here you can see the classes whatever they given. Data toggle is equal to collapse. So this is going to give you this particular when you click this button, so it is going to be displayed as collapse mode. So this is a predefined class. So on href you need to call the ID that which you want to work with. So this is the ID that I want to work with, so I can use hash and this one. So then it is going to be displayed. Okay, so now let's check whether it is working or not. So area controls also need to be given. So area controls also, so let's do the same, whichever the ID that we want to open. So that is the ID of this particular. So now let's execute. So when I click this, everything is working. Just a moment. So data toggle collapse we have used. So here also data toggle needs to be matched, otherwise it apply this data target also. Let me check the original one whether it is working or not. I think for this also we require some jQuery. Let me get the proper suitable jQuery. are not working, guys. Okay guys, I hope this require a proper jQuery version which suits exactly with this Bootstrap. So I will cover these two in the next session. Okay, so now let's continue. Even for drop down also we require that one. So I am going to cover this one in the next video. So thank you.